Hello everyone, this is Zooc, and today I'm going to be bringing you another one of these vector drawings that I got commissioned for by this guy. This is one of 5 drawings that I've done lately. 5? Why the fuck do I sound British? 5. You know, I've been watching these fucking British cooking shows for the past 3 days. Like 6-7 episodes every single day. And I think my brain is actually trying to replicate a British accent. And it sounds really weird. Weird. I'm not making a conscious effort right now to talk like this, and it's wow. I've actually heard of this happening before. This is the first time I've spoken English in the past 72 hours, and it happens to audiophiles a lot when they listen to something that differs from their normal day-to-day accents. They pick it up instantly and try to replicate it. Their brain acts like a sort of a mimicking device because they like hearing spoken language, especially in certain tones and accents, so much, and they take so much pleasure from it that they absorb it and try to replicate it. But I've never considered myself to be an audiophile, so I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Oh well, it'll come back to normal soon enough. I guess this is going to be like a special edition. Zooc sounds especially retarded. Retarded. Jesus Christ, this is going to suck. Anyway, let's move on with the topic at hand. As I was saying, this is one of 5 drawings, which took 7.5 hours. When I took this job on about a month ago, I thought it was going to be like a wham bam, thank you ma'am, 2-day deal. Well, it ended up being a 4-week deal because I spent every single weekend I had working on this stuff. Trying to detail it out and shade it and color it and everything. Especially because the time I took this job on coincided with the time I started doing videos for Total Biscuit. Like seriously editing stuff, which takes basically half a day for one video. And so it was kind of a bad timing situation. And I also charged according to a 12-hour project, or what I would have spent 12 hours on, and so I kind of shot myself in the dick with this one. I realize that's not the normal expression, but I feel that it's more grave than shooting yourself in the foot. So, not sure if that even applies here. I shot myself somewhere. Just shot myself with it. Fucking shot myself. Right in the face with it. Because I ended up getting way less money than I would have gotten normally. I mean, I could have done like 4 separate projects by now and had taken like 4 times the money. But it's a lesson well learned, and it's not the guy's fault. It's my fault for overestimating my work speed, actually. I thought it was going to go much faster, but I know what to ask from now on and what kind of precise ETA I can give to anyone that wants to have a mascot done or sort of an illustration. I've certainly gained some experience while doing it because I haven't actually shaded these things before, and so it's good practice, but very time-consuming and very tedious work. Ended up having a headache after each and every one of them because it was just so kind of stressful work. So I started off usually as I started off as I usually do, with a sketch based off of his initial design. Certainly there were a lot of flaws in it, which I had to correct later on, but I ended up correcting the perspective on the hand and then imported it to Illustrator and started tracing it manually, as I usually do, and then colored it with the shape creator tool, shape maker tool, shape something tool. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. It's Shift M. That's all. With the Shift M tool. Made all the shapes, colored them using a color sample from the image, and then put them on 2 separate layers. Outlines on one layer, colors are on the other one. Exported them to Photoshop and started shading, because I know a lot of people ask for my shading techniques. There's actually little technique to it. Basically what I do is sample the color that I'm gonna work on and make 2 separate squares with it, bump the lightness up to 50% on one of them and lower it by 50% on the other one, just so I have like the shadows and highlights, and sample that with whatever, the eyedropper tool, and just start drawing shapes with pen tool or lasso tool, and then you just using the brush or the gradient tool, putting in the shadows and highlights. Now I realize this is a very slow method, especially if you have a lot of surfaces that are very like curved, or a lot of details, a lot of little parts and bits that are metal. That sucks the most. When something is metal and very small, you have to detail, give each and every one of them a shadow and a highlight and all of this. It's a lot of tedious work, but I guess it's it's just what I gotten used to. Of course, there are much faster ways to do it if you have a tablet again, but my tablet is malfunctioning right now. And as far as I know, there's really no other right way to do it. It's just what you're really comfortable with. And drawing with the pen tool is something that I'm very much comfortable with, so why the fuck not? In the end, I did get paid for it, and I did learn my lesson from it, so I guess that's all that matters. So this is going to be it, basically. I mean, there's not much to say about it, really. It's a PlanetSide-inspired character. I think it's what he plays. So he was happy with it. Everything is fine. I decided to not actually touch the face a lot in this one, because there's just so much going on. These are going to be used as avatars, so what's the point in putting so much detail into them? There really isn't. So just basic volume, thick outlines. I think it looks decent. Of course, it could be much better, but, you know, it's directly proportional to how much you get paid and how much time you're willing to put into it. And I put about 7 hours of work into this, so I think that's quite okay for what it is. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go watch something American so I stop sounding like I'm fucking retarded. God, this is weird. This is... Actually, I think this is quite fascinating. I'm sure there's a study somewhere about it, but I sound like a third English, third Romanian, and a third American. Man. Oh well. Brain, mystery, etc., etc. Thanks for watching, and please rate that shit. And I'm really tired for some reason. I sound like I'm about to fall asleep. So I'm probably gonna go do just that, or relax a bit before I go out tonight, and I'll see you guys around. I'll make more videos this weekend, and we'll see what's what. Have a good weekend, and yeah, rate that shit and everything. See ya. Peace out.